You cannot beat a beautiful cherry cobbler.
We have my 8-inch round dish and we're going to spray it. I'm going to use frozen cherries because that's what I have. And they are super good and super easy. So we're just going to pour them right in our bowl. Man, I think I need two. I need 2 bags. Just gonna pour them right in. I think I misjudged, but that's okay. One had thawed out just a little bit for about 30 minutes and the other had not, but that's okay. We'll be just fine. So I've got 2 bags of dark sweet cherries pitted. Okay, now we're gonna set this to the side. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put in a 1/2 stick of butter. And I am using salted because that's what I have. And it is super soft. So I got to kind of get it off of here. Okay. And 3/4 cup of sugar. Just pour it right in. And we are going to mix it up. Okay, now we're going to add in 1 cup of all-purpose flour. And now we're going to add in 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Now we're going to add in 1/2 cup of whole milk. And we're just going to mix it up. Okay, and we have our oven preheated to 375 degrees. Our cherries. Okay, I'm just going to kind of pop this over the top. I'm going to kind of set it in the middle and then we can spread it out easier. I'm just going to kind of push it out. We don't want to mix the cherries in with it. It's not going to hurt it if it does, but we're just going to kind of push it out a little bit. Kind of spread it around. And I didn't put any salt in here because if you use unsalted butter, put a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. But if you just use salted butter, don't put anything. Salt does bring out the flavor of our food. And it helps me. I have really low blood pressure, and sometimes I have to just eat salt to get my blood pressure up. I know it don't make sense. Okay, just gonna take a little spoon and kind of like make sure I get it all around. Now we're done with that. Simple. I'm just using the same bowl. I've always done that. Someone commented the other day, they thought that was cute. Well, I really do. I don't want to wash in the same ingredients. Now, if it was something that was not the same ingredient, I would not do that. But this is really the same ingredient, so with in there. And so putting the boiling water and stuff in this is not going to hurt it at all. So we're going to put in a 1/2 cup of granulated sugar. And you can even put brown sugar if you would like, but I'm putting granulated. I just make it that way. I think it tastes the best that way. Now we're going to put in 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. Just put it right in the bowl. We're going to take, this is a 1/2 cup. We're going to put 1/2 of this water right in the bowl. We're going to set that aside. Okay, we're going to take a little whisk and just whisk it around. And now we're just going to pour it right over the top of our cherry cobbler. We're going to put this in a 375 degree oven. Okay, so we are leaving that in there for 40 to 45 minutes. So now we have made our cherry. Now we're going to make our apple. We're just going to spray our apple dish. So we have our apple pie filling. We have one 21-ounce can of apple pie filling. And we're just going to put it right in. Kind of set it in the middle. And we're going to spread out our apple pie filling all the way around. Get it really good. Now we're going to add in 1 can of just sliced apples, because I find that it's too sweet with 2 cans of apple pie filling. That's just me. So I like to add the apples that are in the can. There's nothing in it, and I just drain it. There's a little bit of water in there, and I just put the apples right on top, just like you would if you were making a pie, and just put it right on top of the apple pie filling, and this cuts some of that sweetness. All right, now we're going to take a little bit, just a little bit of pumpkin pie spice, and you can use cinnamon or nutmeg, whatever you have, but I just find that this kind of has everything in it, and we're just going to sprinkle it right on, give it that flavor. Oh, this smells so good. Now we're going to take a box of yellow cake mix. You can use spice cake mix, whatever, but I have the yellow cake mix today. So we have our yellow cake mix. Just gonna open it up. And we need our oven preheated to 375 degrees, just like we did the other. And we're just gonna sprinkle this right on top. And I kind of go around and kind of even it. Oh, this smells so good, guys. And if you do use the apples, I would, at least 1 can of pie filling, but try the apples. Any kind of fruit, any kind of cobbler or anything that you need pie filling for, if you'll add one of the cans, it cuts some of that sweetness, but tastes really good. It makes it taste better. It does not it does not make it bland or anything like that. It makes it taste really good. Now, we're going to use some European butter. I love European butter. And if you saw my recipe with the ooey gooey cake the other day, I used the European butter. So we're just going to kind of put it on top, a little bit here and there. I know you guys have heard of this kind of cobbler before, or dump cake. This is a dump cake. This isn't a cobbler. I'm getting all confused. The apple dump cake. My version. But you can make this and it tastes like $1,000,000. This tastes luxury, guys. This tastes really luxury. Okay, now we're going to take just a little bit, half a cup of milk, and kind of lay it gently on kind of spread it evenly on the pie crust. You see, I've never done that before. Well, you know how you get, now we're going to mix it kind of together. You know how you get that dry, the dump cake gets kind of dry on top, and maybe some butter didn't get somewhere. I don't like that. So I decided that if I put a little bit of milk with it, I don't get a lot of dry. And it kind of moistens that cake mix up a little bit. And it's not seeping through. It's not seeping through your apples. It's just kind of going into that cake mix. Works great. Make sure that butter is on top with that cake mix. It's kind of almost like a little paste that you've made, and it did not seep through into your pie filling and apples. And clean up our side dish, because when we come out we want it to be beautiful, and this is what it looks like. It's just kind of all over the place, but it's going to be gorgeous. Okay, we're going to check on our cobbler. It's been about 45 minutes, so let's see what it looks like. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? That is our cherry cobbler. Look at that magic top. Easy, simple, and oh my goodness, it's just bubbling. I left it in there about 50 minutes because the top was not brown. It was not brown enough. It was too white. You know, I don't like really dark, but this is perfect. I'm telling you, perfect. Now we're going to check on the apple needs about 10 or 15 more minutes. So we're going to let this cool, and oh yeah, I'm going to have some. I don't know if I'm going to have some of the apple because this is for tomorrow, but I'm definitely going to have some of the cherry. That cherry cobbler is amazing. Guys, let me know what your favorite cobbler is, or your favorite dump cake. I have found that I love cherry and peach. I love every kind of cobbler. There is none that I don't like. But the dump cake, I find that I don't like where you just dump it out and put the butter patted over it. I do not like it like that. I want a crust. I don't want to see any white powder. I know that sounds strange, but I don't. And so I just find, and you're going to see, it might go in ugly, but it comes out so beautiful. And just let me know what your favorite cobbler is and what your favorite dump cake is. This is our beautiful apple dump cake. I love this. Look how thick and bubbly the crust is. That's why I like using the European butter, because it makes, just elevates it. Makes it just beautiful. Just brings out more flavor and a beautiful crust on top. Okay guys, we're going to try our cherry cobbler. I can't hardly wait. So hot. Guys, you gotta make it. Oh. Oh my goodness, this is so good. I gotta try the apple. Now we're gonna try the apple. Now look at this. That topping is crispy. Oh my gosh. This is the best dump cake you will ever make. Whether you make apple or cherry, you guys need to make these dishes. These are quick and easy, and you can reverse it. You can make an cherry dump cake and a apple cobbler. You could do either one, but you guys go. Thank you so much. You're so wonderful. You're so kind. I love your comments. And I do try to answer every single one. I just want you to know that you are so kind to me and encourage me. So many, all of you, just the viewers that don't comment encourage me. You guys encourage me by watching. And I just want you to know, I can't believe you watch. But I thank you for that. And you are the best viewers, subscribers, and the best people on YouTube. You guys go. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.